If you live in Miami, or even if you don't, honestly, I think everyone can agree with me on this. Miami has the most pretty girls in one concentrated area. Every single girl I see is a 10 out of 10.
Duh.
Yeah, you think?
No shit, Sherlock.
AKA, if everybody's a 10, then nobody's a 10. Basically, it doesn't matter. So honestly, women who are in Miami are really selling themselves short. She can clean up in Idaho. She'll be able to bag her a millionaire in no time.
Right.
I'm sure all these pretty dingbats think they're going to come to Miami and land them a baller. But they end up just getting sprayed by a baller. And back to the streets she returned to get sprayed by another baller until she washed up. And I would imagine women get washed up a lot easier in Miami.
You damn skippy.
And the part she leaving out is every pretty woman she see, the more insecure she become. I wonder if she gonna touch on that. I doubt it.
Everywhere I walk, there's just the prettiest girl I've ever seen in my life on every corner. Like, I look to my right, most beautiful girl I've ever seen. I look to my left, an even prettier girl. I'm like, how is this possible? It's a very humbling but also motivating experience, and all I'm saying is if I were a single guy, this is where I would be trying to find a girlfriend.
Man, sit your dumb ass down and shut.
What would you do with a brain if you had one?
I'm so fucking tired of this shit. Fuck this shit. So many motherfucking you. I'm tired of this shit.
No, because women who are 9s and 10s make the worst girlfriends. I stand by that statement. My name's RB Sensei and I approve this message. I approve my own message.
I'm Barack Obama and I approve this message.
A 9 or a 10 is the last woman you should be trying to make your girlfriend. But she did touch on that it's humbling. I'm glad she at least touched on that. Because she's average at best. Super mid. Even with the fake lips and 10,000 pounds of makeup. But I'm sure she make up for it with a wonderful personality, right guys?
Hell to the no. To the no, 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 no.
So serious right now. What is it like having a boyfriend? What do you do? Like, how does it happen? How do you get one? When? At what? After how many dates are you like, oh, I think we're dating? When, do you hang out every day? Do you hang out a few times a week?
How old do you think this woman is? By the way she's talking, we could say she's at the wall. Ma'am, you should have figured this out in the 7th grade.
What do you talk about? My relationships with men have been so unsatisfactory, truly, and so, I think, not normal. Not all men. My dad is wonderful. My brothers are wonderful.
You know, sometimes we get so wrapped up in how a problem bothers us, we don't see what the problem really is.
Yeah, they're wonderful, but they didn't give you the game. Or maybe they did give you the game and you just didn't listen. You're going after guys that are above your grade. You've met plenty of guys who would have treated you great. But you thought you could do better. But you can't. Now you're on the internet asking stupid questions about, what do you do with the boyfriend? What is that? Do you see him once a day, once a week, once a month? Pray for her, fellas. Pray for her.
Romantically, they've been so strange that I feel like I see people with boyfriends and I'm just like, what? And it's not even that I want one. It's like the time will come when the time comes.
Cocaine's a hell of a drug.
No, the time won't come. See, this is where a lot of women mess up. They think a guy's just going to show up at their door one day, or they think some guy's just going to bump into him at the grocery store. Life is not a romantic comedy. And by the time you're on the internet sounding this goofy, look, you need to put in real effort to switch this around, to turn this, crap show around. Why don't you ask your brothers and your fathers for advice? Or matter of fact, better yet, why don't you let them pick a guy for you? Let them start a dating app for you and let them do the swiping. That's your best bet, honestly.
What if we started dating as a joke and we would do all this cute couple stuff together? As a joke, of course.
How about no?
Yeah, I'm sure she's an OF girl. Don't believe her, fellas. Get you an AI girlfriend. I'd rather you do that than spend money on these thoughts. It's all a facade. It's all a lie. She doesn't like you. She doesn't think about being your girlfriend. She doesn't know you. She doesn't remember your name. She doesn't remember your face. She doesn't remember your D-pic you sent her in her inbox. It's all an elaborate scheme to get your money.
And end up happy and married for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, right.
As a joke.
Like, oh, look, is that your wallet? How kind of you. That's so sweet.
I just heard that men are more likely to fall in love with women when they are away from them, when they're on their own and they have time to like process their thoughts and feelings by themselves. Whereas women, we fall more in love when we are with the person, right? Like we're next to them, we can see them, hear them, touch them, feel them. We fall more in love in that way. That makes sense to me. The fact that men might be falling more in love with us when they're away from us is like simultaneously the craziest thing I've ever heard. But then also on one hand, I'm like, wait, that actually feels like it makes sense.
Okay, what's the huge red flag you guys see before I even say it? I know you can see it. No, it's not the stupid messy bun. Yeah, you got it. It's the stupid 25 piercings in her ear. It's not just the tattoos. It's not just the nose rings. If she have a bunch of piercings anywhere, it would make more sense to me if men fell out of love with women the more time they spent apart from them. Like, wow, I'm not annoyed when I'm alone. Wow, I don't gotta listen to her stupid questions about if I would still love her if she was a lamp when I'm alone. Like, to me, when you really think about it and analyze it, you should fall out of love with them when you're not around them. Or maybe I'm just being a cynic, I don't know. Or you know what, that might be right, because when you're not around her, you forget how annoying she is. And you might convince yourself that, oh, I want to be around her, and then you get around her and remind yourself, oh yeah, this is why I was staying away.
Man, that's just mean. That's mean, man.
Ladies, friendly reminder that men do not block women. Like, a man blocking a woman is just not a thing. It's not part of their vocabulary. It doesn't run across the radar. They don't care enough to do it. So if a man blocks you, it's one of two clear reasons, okay? Number one, you're the other woman, okay? He's either hiding you from his current girlfriend, or he doesn't want you to do too much digging and finding out about his girlfriend. So he's blocking you so that your paths can never cross.
Surprise, surprise, surprise!
Oh my God. I get it.
AKA, I'm messing with a dude who's a 10 even though I'm a 6. And I gotta worry about all this type of shit. Most guys, women wouldn't have to worry about this. It would be very clear what his intentions were. It would be very clear that he cares about her, so on and so forth. Men block after they hit and they want to quit and don't want to hear from you again. That's usually why they block. Or you're a freaking stalker and you keep blowing up his phone. I would say those are the main two reasons.
Or number two, you're a problem. You are literally a problem. You're a straight up menace in that man's life, so he has to block you because he can't look at you anymore.
Bingo.
So if you think that you got blocked because you were a problem, then congratulate yourself today. You are literally that man's worst nightmare. Add that to your resume. But if you kind of got blocked out of nowhere and you're like super confused, you have no idea why he did this, there's a good chance you might need to check yourself because you're most likely the other woman.
Are you guys wondering how she's such an expert on this type of thing?
Not really, no.
Because she's been blocked plenty of times. She's been ignored plenty of times by guys she was in love with. Time after time.
Time after time. Men, can you be real with me for a second? Can you just be real with me? I want to know.
Okay.
Notice a lot of guys, so they wax their chest, they, like will shape their eyebrows. What is that about? And ladies, chime in too, because I'm so curious. Because personally, I see a man with chest hair. I see a man with, a beard, a mustache, he's got it all going on. And to me, I'm like, that is a sexy man. Of course, let's separate hygiene from body hair because we know those aren't correlated. Besides the fact of that, I'm attracted to men's body hair. Just curious, is it a personal preference? A societal standard that you feel like you need to abide by? Is it insecurity? Like, what is it? Like, got me scratching my damn head.
I just want to apologize on behalf of my brand that y'all had to sit through that bullshit. Maybe I should screen these before I go over them, so I don't got to put you guys through torturous things like that again.
You shouldn't say that about a woman. Why can't you say women are wrong when they're wrong?
You want to be making moves on the street, have no attachments, allow nothing to be in your life that you cannot walk out on in 30 seconds flat.
Okay, first of all, I didn't miss the red flags. I looked at them and thought, damn, that's sexy. And that's my problem.